Welcome to MatheNatic. We are revising solving for x for grades 10, 11, and 12. And in this video, we are given 3 to the power of 2x plus 6 to the power of 3x minus 27 is equal to 0. And for the solution, we will use the k method. Now, sometimes students ask, how do we recognize the k method? Well, look at the terms. Can you see that you have 3 distinct terms? In 2 of the terms, we have 3 raised to some sort of power of x, but if you inspect those 2 terms, you notice that in the first term, 3 is to the power of 2x, and in the second term, 3 is raised to the power of x. Also notice that our last term doesn't have a 3 to the power of x added to it. So that is how you identify that you need to use the k method. So this is what we do. We say, let 3 to the power of x be equal to k. So we are taking this middle term and we will replace that 3 to the power of x with a k. That means if the first term is 3 to the power of 2x, then we will have k to the power of 2, or k squared. Now, can you see, if you replace 3 to the power of x with k, we have k squared plus 6k minus 27 is equal to 0. And now we can solve for k. So you can choose what method you want to use. I am quite comfortable with factorizing, but in previous videos we spoke about the quadratic formula and also using our calculators. So when I factorize this trinomial, I have k minus 3 times k plus 9. And if I solve for k, I take each of these brackets and I set them equal to 0. So for the first bracket, k would be equal to 3, and for the second set of brackets, k will be equal to negative 9. But now we have 2 distinct values for k, but the question said solve for x. So in order to solve for x, we need to take the k and substitute 3 to the power of x back in the place of k. So here we will have 3 to the power of x is equal to 3. And notice that the bases are now the same, and 3 can be written as 3 to the power of 1. So we can see that x is equals to 1. In the second solution, we have k is equals to negative 9. Now, if we have 3 to the power of x equals to negative 9, we will have no solution, because there is no way to rewrite 9 in such a way that it's 3 to the power of 2. Our problem is the negative in front of the 9. So I can write 9 as negative 3 to the power of 2. But you notice the bases are not the same. On the left, we have a base of positive 3, and on the right, a base of negative 3. And because the bases are not the same, we cannot solve for x. So we say there is no solution. Thank you for watching. Remember to show your support by hitting the like button and subscribing to MatheNatic.